stuff is used for in Drano and products like that. Do you remember the day I said about the calcium hydroxide is in there and it dissolves hair? Calcium hydroxide, you smear it on your legs, you smear it on your face, wherever you want to get rid of hair. I had one student wanted a bald head, so he used it. It dissolves skin, and then it dissolves, hair first, then skin. Well, they use the same kind of compound in Drano, because if your drain is clogged up, if you wash your hair in the shower, or you wash the dog in the bathtub, it's very likely your drain is clogged with hair. And so, what's going to dissolve hair? Sodium hydroxide. Any hydroxide, a strong hydroxide, will dissolve hair. So that's why it's in Drano. Now, if it's your kid's Lego clogging up the drain, that's not going to help. But if it's hair, which it probably is, that's going to be wonderful. Okay, when you buy it, it tells you percent purity. And we bought this sample, it's 98.2% pure. Okay, that's pretty good, but if it were 100% pure, we'd probably pay more. And so this is 98.2% pure, so we pay a little less. If they said it was 90% pure, we pay even less. So they adjust their price, and of course it depends what you're doing. If it's Drano, you don't care if there's 10% trash, as long as it's inert. Now, if it's a medication, you know, like codeine or something, you care a lot what percent purity. You want to be sure that you know what you're taking. All right, so we weigh out 45.2 grams of that sodium hydroxide, but it's not pure stuff. I want to know how much pure stuff is in it. So it's just another percentage problem. What should we do? Charles, what are you going to do with this to tell me how much pure stuff? How will we find out how much pure stuff is in it? See, I weighed out this much, but I know it's not 100%. What's that?
Take it apart.
Okay. Well, we don't have to take it apart. This is what I'm not ripping apart. I just want to know how much pure stuff.
Divide by 98.2.
Divide by 98.2?
Multiply it
Okay, should we multiply or should we divide? I've heard both.
by 0.982.
Yeah, because you're just taking 0.982% of that. See, that's how much you weighed out of everything. Pure stuff and garbage. How much is the pure stuff? Well, it's 98.2% pure, so we take 98.2% of that, and that's going to tell us how much pure stuff. Charles, is that okay? Anything to get me off your back, right? Okay. Are we all right? And those that said divide, are we okay?
It seems too simple.
Yeah, I know, it seems too simple. But no, we just multiply that and we have our number of grams. So let's get an answer here. Nina?
44.4
And the units are? Grams.
grams.
Okay. So in my experiment, I really need to know exactly how much sodium hydroxide. Weighing it out alone isn't going to cut it. That we've got to take that percentage and say, if I weigh 45.2 grams, this is how much of the pure active ingredient we've got there. Okay. Now, let's take a break and come back in here. We're going to talk briefly about Lab 6, and then we'll hike down and do it.